Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're going to be reviewing Android 2 on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Vortex Software in 1983, and it's the sequel to the original Android, Android 1 the Reactor Run, which came out the same year. This game also came out on the CPC, the Amstrad, and the Commodore 64. Unlike the first game, this one is now 3D. The first one was 2D, it's a little more simple. It's a maze shoot 'em up game. You must destroy 5 worm-like creatures once you've found them, called the Militoids, and avoid aliens. The blue aliens you can shoot, the red aliens you must avoid, and avoid the landmines as well. So there I am in the middle there. Here we go, avoid the red ones. Those circular red things are mines. If we go over them, we're dead. I do have a poke for invincibility, which I haven't activated as of yet. We'll have a few goes, and if I don't get very far, we'll activate it. So find, oops twice. So find the worms. You can see I've got 3 lives left, indicated by those white men on the right. Above there is 5 sock things, which are worms. We must kill all of them before the time runs out. So it's a strength. There's a worm below me, as you might be able to see. So it's a strength thing and a time thing as well. How well will we do? Now, this is very clever, and later games to come out were by the same outfit were Cyclone and Tornado Low Level, which you can see graphically it's similar to that. I do prefer Android 1. I think it worked well better as 2D. This is a bit hard to see what you're doing sometimes and get the turnings, but it's very clever. It scrolls really well, so it's a maze over multiple screens. So we've seen, there's one worm there, so we must shoot it in the head 3 times. For some reason, we don't like it. And once we've done that, it is dead, and we must then find the other 4 worms. There's 2 worms on the screen at the same time, you can see there. Did you have this game? Let me know. This is an early one by Vortex Software, and I'm dead. 1983. Written by Costa Panay. Well done him. There's the instructions. I wasn't lying. So Militoid worms we must kill. Lots of nice instructions. It tells you exactly what to do if you're unsure. I've had 1 practice go before doing this, but I'm not very good. Have you completed this game? Let me know. As far as I'm aware, there's 3 mazes to crack. Possibly the time goes down each time. There's a recreation of the old ZX Spectrum there. Android 2. There wasn't an Android 3 as far as I'm aware, so prepare for combat. Check out my strength in that red bar. If that goes to 0, we lose a life. There's a map on the right there. You can see that checkerboard, which is telling us where we are in relation to worms and everything moving about. So, you really have to be clever against these red robots. You cannot kill those. Blue, you can fire your laser thing. The reds are quite predictable, so let's kill this worm here. Damn, it only counts if you get the head. Lost 2 lives already. Lost 3 lives already. 4 lives. Oh, this is going quick. 5 lives. Game over. Android 2 destroyed. Ugh. I'll have 1 more go without cheating. Then we'll put the cheat on to see what it's like to kill a worm, which is always good. Don't you do that. This is only graphically 8-bit glory, early 80s. As I almost lose my voice, which we don't want to do in a commentary. Oh dear, I should have had a glass of water. I've got worms, 5 of them. But we'll soon clear it. I don't know who's put all these landmines out here. Very, very tricky. Someone that obviously don't want us to destroy all their worms. I'm the invader. There are trees there which create obstacles. You can't shoot them, no matter how much you destroy them, or shoot them, I should say. Oh god, I do like that sound when you crash into stuff. It's like a sound of death. 8-bit computer ZX Spectrum death. Very early game this. I'm not sure how many people would have had it. I think Alien Highway and Highway Encounters, another one by Vortex Software. If you want to check that out, I have reviewed both of those. I think that's by them. I can't remember. I'm doubting myself now. Right. One more blast on this worm and then, oh dear. Right, so what I'll do now, so we can at least see a bit of this game, is I'll put in a poke for invincibility. We've still got a time limit though, so it doesn't correct that. Right, so we should be a bit better this time. Everything I run into will not kill me if it's worked. Yeah, so that red robot bashed into me. I didn't lose any strength at all. So let's go worm hunting. A bit like that film June. Graphics are good, a little bit confusing, but your eyes soon get used to it. A lot moving on screen at the same time. It's well coded, it's quite clever, and it scrolls well as expected. Good definition on the maze. They've used the bright one feature to create normal white and a brighter white, which gives a bit of definition to the corners. It's not quite top down, is it? It's a very slight oblique or isometric view looking down onto the action. There's no Minotaur in this maze, like the from Mythology. I think if you shoot all the blue things, they will regenerate. I don't know how many things there are in this map, but loads. And it's again, which the Spectrum is good at, it's a very, very difficult game to do without cheating. If you have completed it on any system, the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC, then let me know below. I do like these Stickman maze games. My favourite one I've reviewed so far, there are a few, Saracen's one, but my favourite ones I've reviewed so far are Maziacs with the man slightly bigger. So if you want to check that out, then by all means do so. I think Gauntlet was a maze game also, but Maziacs for me is my favourite one so far. If you've got a different maze favourite game I haven't reviewed yet, or even have reviewed, then put it below. I like hearing from you. Because the ZX Spectrum, of all the systems I review, has got by far the biggest back catalogue, so we're never, ever, ever going to run out of games there. Ever. About over 24,000, maybe even as much as 30,000. And with the Spectrum next and coming out soon, there's going to be a whole heap of new games as well that people are going to be designing. And it's going to be absolutely crazy town. I wouldn't be surprised if 10 years from now there's about 50,000 games. That's my prediction anyway. Spectrum next. Out of all the gaming systems that are being produced or coming out, the retro systems like the SNES Mini, the NES Mini, and also now the Atari box, I think the Spectrum next is going to be the most long-lived out of all of them, because it's going to be the most easiest to make games for, because any person can sit down, learn the coding, get tips from other people on the internet and forums, and be making pretty good games. So hooray! Hooray for the Spectrum, it lives forever. But this is in 1983, and little did they know a Spectrum next be coming out about 30 years or more later. Brilliant stuff. Right, how am I doing? We need to find that worm. I'm trying to shoot him. Right, let's get behind him. Come back. Baby, come back. Need to shoot the red head bit. The blue bit's no good. They're endangered, these creatures. There's only about 5 of them left in the whole maze. There was 2 on the screen at the same time. Come on. We've killed 1. We've killed 2 now, actually. Haven't been paying attention. So, in the worm display on the right, above my men left, there's 2 black worms. They're dead. And 3 other live ones. We got a live wire. I'm not quite sure how much time we got left. Is that ticking somewhere I can't see? I don't know. That might be represented by the red bar. It might be. The red bar might be the time. Time on. Right, there's a worm down there. How do we get to him or her? We need to kill 3 more, and then this maze is complete. Completito. Do you prefer Android 1, the reactor run, or Android 2? Or do you think they're pretty much similar, really? You've got no favour. Tell me. Or don't. You don't have to comment. I do like it when you do, but if you're just someone that watches the videos and you watch a lot of them, well, I like you as well. It's not compulsory to comment. As long as you're watching them, that's cool. It's all about nostalgia. Enjoying them in private or in a group. Both are just as good. Right. I think we're going to get this worm, aren't we? No, he's turned around at the last minute. Worm hunting. Is that a profession? Maybe for fishermen. Right, that's 3 done. Right, two left. Now, where have they gone? They can go anywhere in the maze. They're not limited. These landmine things that don't slow them down. So they can go over them without any problems. So it's just a human detector. Robots can go over those mines also. It just gets blown up by me. Without the poke on, of course. But I can go over them, no problem here. Right, there's a worm there. How do we get to him? Maybe I can climb over the wall. A trampoline would be helpful. There's no trampolines in this. It's what you see is what you get. I like the sounds of the footsteps as he goes along. I presume he's running on grass. You probably wouldn't hear the footsteps on grass, would you? But never mind. Green's a good colour scheme. I would prefer that to black and then the man being white. Oh, there's the worm there. Right, come on. I'm losing my bearings here. I think I would have died a million times. If the worm crashes into you, you're dead. I'll turn round. I'm just firing indiscriminately here. Yes? No. I needed to come my way. Yes, one. That's one hit. It's gone yellow, as you see by the display. Another one will be blue. Has he gone? No, he's still alive. Come on, have the duty, have the common decency to die, worm. Just... Ow. I should have maybe set up a trap, maybe some sticks over a big pit, and then when he fell in the pit, throw spears down or machine guns. I'm favouring the worm here. I'd like an Android 3 where the worm gets his revenge. Right, that's that. So we've got one more left, but I'm not sure how much time we've got available. The red bit is only, well, what's that, about an inch, half an inch down? I think we might run out of time, people. But anyway, let's try and find this worm. One more left. The maze is quite big, isn't it? Oh, this robot's blocking. Right, good. They do block your way sometimes in a bit you need to get to. They cost you time, but with a poke on, at least they don't kill you, which is always bad. Oh, this android. They should have sent... If there's 5 worms, they should have sent 5 androids in, shouldn't they? In the first game, he deactivated a reactor. Now, for some reason, there's militoid killer worms. Well, they say they're killer worms. I think that might be propaganda, because I haven't seen these worms kill anyone, really. I've just seen my android kill 4 of them. Bring in the RSPCA. This android needs to be locked up, really. Endangered species. No wonder aliens are always attacking the Earth. We're quite savage, aren't we? They're trying to exterminate us before we get off-world and just destroy everything. Man seems to destroy everything he touches. Hooray! Well, maybe all civilized races go through that circle of learning and destroying their own planet, and they come to a point where they suddenly solved it, so it might be normal. Bit hard to tell when you're in the middle of a time frame. Historians have got all the benefits. Oh, how am I going to get past this? Well, it's just blocking my path. Right, I got round him. Time's not looking very good. Oh, there's the worm. I don't think we're going to be able to get to there before the time runs out, though, are we? Unless you commit suicide. I think as soon as we killed that worm, we have to get back to a pod as well, I think. Oh, no. I do like these time games. The time's quite generous, I think, but yeah, doing this without a poke on it, very, very tricky. If you've done it, as I say, then let me know, and we'll just say, well done you. Time is on the merest... Yes, it's too late. Transported capsule leaving without you. Yes. I think we'll leave that one there. Hope you liked having a look at that game. It's rather clever. So, Android 2 on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Vortex Software in 1983, the same year as the original game. Thanks for watching that one as always. If you've got any comments about this game, any similar games, retro gaming, or the Spectrum in particular, then please put them below. Thanks for watching again. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.